It sounds too good to be true. But it's completely real. It's called selling a cash-secured put. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand it better than most adults with a brokerage account. Let's break it down like you're 10 years old. First, imagine you love lemonade, the lemonade stand deal, the simplest analogy in options trading. Your neighbor sells lemonade for $10 a cup. You love it, and you'd happily buy it for $8. So you walk up and say, "I'll pay you $1 right now, and if the price ever drops to $8, I promise I'll buy a cup." Your neighbor takes your $1 and says, "Deal." Now 3 things can happen. Price stays at $10. Your neighbor never drops the price. You keep your $1 as free money. No lemonade, but you got paid for doing nothing. Price drops to $8. You buy the lemonade at $8 like you promised, but you already got paid $1, so you really paid $7. Even better than you planned. That is a cash-secured put. You get paid a premium up front. Either you keep the premium or you buy the stock at a discount. Both outcomes are ones you were okay with from the start. Let's use Apple stock as our example. Apple is trading at $200 per share. You love Apple. You'd happily buy it at $185, but you don't want to pay $200 right now. So instead of just waiting, you sell a cash-secured put. Apple stock price $200 per share. You sell a put at strike price $185. Premium you collect $3 per share equals $300 cash. Cash you must hold aside $18,500. 100 shares times $185. Expiration 30 days from now. Your real cost, if assigned, $182 per share. $185 minus $3. The second you sell that put, $300 hits your account immediately. That money is yours to keep, no matter what happens next. Now, 30 days pass. One of 2 things happens. Outcome number 1, Apple stays above $185, the best case scenario. Apple never drops to $185. The option expires worthless. You keep your $300, free and clear. No stock, no obligation, just $300 in your pocket for 30 days of doing absolutely nothing. You can sell another put next month and do it again. This is the income machine. Outcome number 2, Apple drops below $185, the you get the stock scenario. Apple drops to $175, you get assigned, which means you buy 100 shares at $185 like you promised. But remember, you already collected $300. So your real cost per share is $182. You now own Apple at a price that was better than anything available 30 days ago, and you can start selling covered calls on it immediately to generate even more income. Both outcomes are wins. As long as you genuinely wanted to own the stock in the first place, that's the whole secret. Here are the 6 steps start to finish. 1. Pick a stock you actually want to own. This is the most important rule. If you get assigned, you're buying 100 shares. Only sell puts on stocks you'd be genuinely happy to own. Apple, Nvidia, Google. Never a stock you're just gambling on. 2. Make sure you have the cash. Cash secured means you need enough money in your account to actually buy the shares if assigned. Selling a $185 put on Apple means holding $18,500 in cash. This is what makes it safe. Your broker holds that cash as collateral. 3. Choose your strike price. The strike price is the price you're agreeing to buy the stock at. Pick a strike below the current price, somewhere you'd be excited to buy. Usually 5% to 10% below current price is the sweet spot. 4. Choose your expiration, 30 to 45 days. The expiration date is when the option expires. 30 to 45 days out is the golden window. Theta decay works hardest here, which means time is on your side. Shorter equals less premium. Longer equals more risk. 5. Sell to open. Collect your premium. In your brokerage, go to the options chain, find your strike and expiration, and hit sell to open. The premium hits your account immediately. Platforms like Tasty Trade, Robinhood, or Thinkorswim all support this. Now you wait. If the stock stays above your strike, the option expires worthless and you keep the premium. You can close early at 50% profit, a popular rule that locks in gains and reduces risk. Then, repeat. Now the part most people skip over, the risk you have to understand before you sell a single put. If the stock crashes hard, you still have to buy it at your strike price. If you sold a $185 Apple put and Apple drops to $120, you're buying 100 shares at $185 when the stock is worth $120. That's a $6,500 paper loss, minus your $300 premium. This is why you only sell puts on stocks you'd hold through a crash. Never sell puts on a stock you wouldn't want to own for years. And never sell puts through earnings. The stock can gap down 20% overnight. Strong, liquid stocks, 30 to 45-day expiration. Strike 5 to 10% below price. No earnings inside window. Avoid stocks you don't want. Never do it without enough cash. The golden rule of cash-secured puts. Only sell puts on stocks you would be genuinely happy to own at the strike price, for years if necessary. If you're okay buying Apple at $185 and holding it through any storm, sell the put. Collect the premium. Let time work for you. If you're not okay owning the stock, do not sell the put, period. The premium isn't worth it. Capital set aside, $18,500. Premium per month, $300. Monthly return, 1.6%. Annualized if consistent, approximately 19% per year. That means 19% annualized just from selling puts on a stock you already wanted. Compare that to a savings account paying 4%, same capital, 5 times the return. Selling puts can potentially make your money work much harder than simply keeping it in a regular savings account, highlighting the power of premium collection on stocks you want. So here's what you learned today. A cash-secured put is when you get paid to promise to buy a stock at a lower price. You collect premium up front. If the stock stays up, you keep the money and do it again. If it drops to your strike, you buy the stock you wanted at an even better discount. Both outcomes work in your favor. The goal isn't to avoid being assigned. The goal is to only sell puts on stocks you'd be thrilled to own. So being assigned feels like a gift, not a punishment. And that's a wrap on today's video. If you stuck around to the end, you're already ahead of most people. Seriously. The fact that you're here, learning, putting in the work, that matters. The market will open again tomorrow. The question is, will you be ready? Stay covered. Stay strategic. Let your money fly. Everything shared on this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and nothing you hear or see here should be taken as financial advice. Always do your own research and consult a licensed professional before making any investment decisions.